We have the latest on Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna, from his relationship with Alexis Sky to a run-in with the police and an update on their lawsuit.
OMG. Plus now Horan now shows Ariana Grande some love and she spills the deets on her new album, guys.
And finally, Chris Brown got arrested in Paris and Nick Cannon has some things to say about Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner. We're talking about all of these celeb stories right now on Hollyscoops Daily Rewind. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Hollyscoops Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Chanel Herlin.
Okay, Chanel, the first thing we're going to talk about is everything going on with Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna, because there is a lot.
I can't keep up with this.
No, you're exactly right. The Kardashian sisters, when they were on Watch What Happens Live, they said they can't keep up with Chyna, and I understand. So you guys know that Rob Kardashian has, by all appearances, been dating Love and Hip Hop star Alexis Sky. Now, last week, he came out on Twitter and was like, we've known each other for years, it's real, blah, blah, blah. But now we're hearing that Rob's just a big fat liar. A source told People magazine that Rob and Alexis did get together to make Chyna mad. Okay. And that they're kind of in this limbo of just basically being together to piss people off, and now they're gonna see where it goes.
This is where I have a question, but like, he's a father. Can he not act like a father instead of a child? Like, this is so immature.
Exactly.
And a waste of time.
Big waste of time.
But he's bored, maybe.
Yes, so basically you guys know that Rob is like the recluse of the Jenner clan. He's the one that never comes out, never goes to events. And so when you're shut in, you get bored easily. And that's what this source said, that he basically just decided to insert himself into this drama because he's bored.
And is Alexis thirsty for like more exposure?
I mean, obviously. He always knows how to like sniff out the clout chasers.
Yeah.
And that's who he picks. And I just feel like he already had one relationship out of spite, and that was with Blac Chyna. I remember they got together conveniently after Kylie and Tyga got together. Look how that ended up. Yeah. This is not gonna end well.
If you had to put yourself in their shoes, like, can you imagine being at that point of your life where you're like, I'm literally so bored, I'm gonna get in this relationship and post all these things just to create drama.
That's what happens when you don't actually have to work for your money. That you can just sit at home and do absolutely nothing.
He needs to get back on the sock train. Like, is that not a thing anymore?
It's still a thing. Mama Chris bailed out the company, but I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know
maybe he needs to get back on that. He's bored. Mama Chris, your son is bored.
Go create some stripes or something. But Blac Chyna also is making sure that Alexis doesn't see Dream.
Okay.
Apparently, Chyna and Rob had this agreement in their custody agreement that they cannot introduce significant others to Dream until they've hit that 6-month mark.
Okay.
And sources close to Chyna told TMZ that she does not think Rob and Alexis are going to last that long.
Well, do we?
I don't either. I don't even think Dream will be an issue in the Rob and Alexis, debacle. At least I hope not, because exactly what you said. He's a dad, and to bring a baby into his messed up relationship, not good.
Yeah, on Blac Chyna's side, I mean, I'm not a major fan of this woman, so if I'm saying this only because I'm looking at her as a mother, like, I get why she wouldn't want any other woman coming into Dream's space and getting close with her child, Dream.
Absolutely.
So in this case, Blac Chyna is being a mother.
No.
Right?
And actually, throughout this whole update, normally I'm like such a Blac Chyna hater, but I feel for her in this scenario, especially with this next story. So LAPD was called to Blac Chyna's house again for a second time. Yesterday, so late Sunday, they had to go because an anonymous 911 caller called and said that Chyna was drunk and not taking care of Dream. They ended up going there and saying that Chyna wasn't drunk, there was a nanny there, Dream was fine. Apparently she had this big blow-up fight with her makeup artist, which we found out that was true. Police had to go back a second time to get all the makeup artist things that she left behind after the blow up. But what's interesting is this anonymous 911 call. Like, who would call and make these claims if they're not true?
Yeah.
So a source told Radar Online that Chyna believes Rob is actually the one behind the initial 911 call. She thinks that the makeup artist somehow got to him, said, we just had this fight, I know a way we can get back at her, and that Rob got somebody he knows to call the police.
I'm exhausted.
Thank you. Trust me, it's been a long morning.
So what is the outcome of this?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you can just make an anonymous 911 call and say something that, I guess, big and explosive and not get in trouble.
Or if I was Blac Chyna, I would be
I would be trying to figure out and get to the bottom of it, because I'm like, you are trying to paint me as putting my child in danger. Like, regardless of how I feel about you, that's not right.
Yeah, he's being a child, literally. Like, he's having fun with this Alexis chick. He's really bored, like we've said. He's trying to cause drama when there's no need for drama. And in this case, actually, I guess Blac Chyna is being the adult in the situation. Like, back off.
Like I said, I feel for her during this whole thing. And this last piece I want to tell you, so Ryan Seacrest is now being thrown in the middle of the lawsuit that Chyna has against Rob and the Kardashians. Remember, this has been an ongoing thing. She says that they had Rob and Chyna canceled on purpose to replace it with Life of Kylie, and it kind of, you know, she lost a lot of money, she lost her reality career. We were so Team Kardashian until those emails had come out from Kylie and Khloe where they called Chyna toxic, said that she was hurting their family reputation, that they would do extra things to make sure, make up for Rob and Chyna. So Ryan, a while ago, tweeted like, yay, season 2, Rob and Chyna, blah, blah, blah. So that's why Chyna's lawyers now want him to get in so they can be like, you know the tea of how it got canceled.
Oh, Ryan Seacrest, man, just stay out of this drama, literally. I love Ryan Seacrest.
Same, but I kind of want him to like have to talk because I'm like, spill the tea, because if anyone knows what goes on with Keeping Up with the Kardashians and all the spin-offs, it's Ryan Seacrest.
He's also a clever guy. He's going to be careful with his words.
Gosh.
Very
Man,
careful.
I want the tea.
I know. Well, I've got some more tea for you,
Thank
girl.
God, please.
More
Anything besides Rob and Chyna for
Yeah,
right
and it's a little less drama. We're
Yay.
talking about Niall Horan and Ariana Grande. Now, I never thought I would put these two together, like, ever.
I know.
He previously dated Haley Steinfeld, and I loved them together, but unfortunately they are over. I actually thought they were still together, and then I was very quickly corrected.
I had to break your heart this morning. I feel so bad.
She broke my heart big time. Now, what we're talking about this morning is that one fan tweeted, I wonder if Niall likes 7 rings. Interesting tweet, just randomly out there.
You know.
And Niall actually responded to this. I love it when the celebs respond. I'm like, yes, give us everything. He said, love 7 rings. Anything Ariana touches just turns to gold.
I love that. I think it's so cute. And like, after I saw that, I was like, low key, I want Niall and Ariana to like get together.
Well, seeing as Haley and Niall aren't a thing anymore, maybe I'm on board with that. But this guy definitely has mad respect for Ariana.
Right.
And on that note, maybe a collab?
I would be for that. I mean, Ariana's working on new music clearly, so I would be for that. But I think I really want maybe a little fling. Once Ariana's done with like her single girl swag, maybe a little something.
She's all over the show, so maybe that could come to an end very soon.
That's true.
But speaking of new music, she has that album dropping soon, and she's being very secretive about when it's coming out. And it's possibly going to be titled Thank You Next.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Love that song. Obsessed with 7 rings. Like anything she touches, I agree now, turns to gold.
Absolutely.
So we do have some clues as to when this album will drop. One fan tweeted that their birthday is in February, and Ari replied, HBD. So that's
hello, it's coming in February.
And another fan tweeted that it's their 21st on the 8th of February, and Ari replied, how convenient.
I cannot believe it's coming so soon.
I know, so this is something that we can expect way sooner than we originally thought. I think it's going to be absolutely bomb, and I literally cannot wait.
I know.
Cannot wait.
Actually, at first I didn't like 7 rings, and I know it's been getting a lot of backlash, but wait. I've been listening to it a lot the past couple of days.
Calm down, please.
And now I'm for it. So I mean, obviously I'm ready for Ari's new album, and I cannot believe that it's already going to be here in like a couple weeks.
Yeah. You know, I never really used to be a massive Ariana Grande fan. However, these latest few songs, I'm like, oh wow. Producer Madison standing over there, she's like, yes, rooting for me. I'm on the same team as her.
It's about time we get on the Ari train.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, let's finish things up talking about Chris Brown and Nick Cannon. First, let's talk about Nick Cannon. So a preview for a BET show, Rack Rants, came out. Nick Cannon is the latest guest, and the host asked him about Travis Scott performing at the Super Bowl halftime with Maroon 5. So this has kind of been a big deal. Whenever this was announced that Travis was going to perform, he was getting a lot of backlash, most notably from like Colin Kaepernick's camp and people who support him. He's the guy who started the Take the Knee movement for Black Lives Matter, all of that stuff. And so then Travis's team came out and said that Travis and Colin had this talk, and Colin was supportive of him. But then Colin came out and was like, that's a lie. We didn't have this discussion. So there's been a lot of back and forth. So that's why, you know, Nick was asked, are you team Travis Scott or are you team Colin? Ooh. And he said that he is team Kaepernick all the way. He said that Travis has not done enough for the culture. He said he needs more integrity to his music and the art form. And he went on to say, quote, the people you choose to interact with, the people you choose to procreate with, that decision wasn't for the culture. And that's a dig, obviously, at Kylie Jenner.
Oh, goodness. This is the thing about Nick Cannon, though. Like, he is very verbal. And I do love it about him. But here's the controversy starting to stir all up again.
It's going to be interesting to see what the fallout is from this situation. I mean, obviously, this is Nick's opinion, and people, I'm sure some of them are going to support him, but I'll be interested to see if Travis Scott comes out and kind of defends himself and defends Kylie.
Even Kylie, though. Like, will she come out and say something?
I don't think she will. I think this is Travis's battle, and I think, you know, it's his place to kind of come out and say something. And, you know, Nick tried to kind of back it up and be like, we're not mad, but it's like, you already said it.
You already said it, yeah, you can't take it back.
I don't know. It'll be interesting. Let's talk about Chris Brown, because he has found himself in legal trouble again. He just can't get it together. TMZ reports that he's been arrested for an alleged rape and narcotic possession in Paris. So when you're arrested abroad, it's like so many more consequences. Basically, this woman claims that she met Chris at a club last week, went back to a hotel where the rape took place. He's been arrested and he is in prison or in jail. And in 2 days, he will go before a judge. And they're basically going to decide if he has to stay in jail until his trial, or he'll be released. But even if he's released, he still has to stay in Paris until the trial happens, which could take up to a year. He's not allowed to leave, and he has to check in every 2 weeks.
You know, this guy as an artist is so successful, and his music has been going for years and years and years. But when you hear a story like this, which is more of like a personality and what he is as a person, it infuriates me, because this guy is still, people are still buying tickets to his concerts, people are still following him, people are still loving him, but they forget to put all that talent aside and actually look at who he is as a person. And this isn't the first.
No, this is not the first time. And I don't know. I feel like he has kind of come back from all of those previous times, but something like this is a very serious allegation, and he is in custody. And the fact that, I mean, he has a child and might have to live in Paris for a year until this gets sorted out is a really, really big deal. So we'll have to definitely keep following that and see where it goes.
And that's the thing. He has tried to come back from all the Rihanna drama and all of that. But then again, that's the question, do people change?
It doesn't look like it. I don't know, though. We'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see. You guys, let us know what you think about all of these stories.
We got real serious right now.
We have a lot. Everything that went down with Rob and China, just let out all your thoughts. Let it out.
Tell us. And also, guys, tell us what you think about now tweeting about Ariana Grande. Did you love it? Like us. And also, when do you think her album is going to be released?
Yes. And last but not least, let us know what you think about what Nick Cannon had to say about Kylie and Travis. And of course, Chris Brown. Talk it out down there in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys here next time on Hollyscoops Daily Rewind. Bye, guys.
Bye.